At dusk yesterday, Sahara reporters said they have an exclusive that the President-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu would later Tuesday night leave Nigeria to France to boost his health ahead of the May 29 inauguration.
So guys, yesterday Sahara reporters shared this post on Twitter, and so many people thought it was just a joke. Today it has become a reality. Sahara reporter was telling the world that Bola Tinubu is planning to leave for France for a medical trip, and today I was shocked to see that it has happened, meaning that Bola Tinubu has left for France for a medical checkup. Fellow Nigerians, how did we get here? How did we get here? Who did all this to us? It's not as if one is against him going for his medical checkup. It is very important. But why is he trying to keep Nigerians stranded? Why is he embarking on this presidential journey when he knows he has health issues? Does it mean that the wealth that Bola Tinubu acquired in Lagos is not enough for him? Personally, I'm yet to know why Bola Tinubu wants to become the president of Nigeria. Honestly, I still don't know the reasons behind him coming out to contest for this presidential position. Already he knows he has health challenges. Why come for this race? Does he want to keep Nigerians stranded just like Buhari did? Anyway, it's because he knows Buhari did it and got away with it. So he thought him can also do it and get away with it. So guys, you know that the Nigerian people are getting wiser every day. It's not going to be business as usual. Yes, sickness is something that no one can predict, especially when one is aging. Sickness is associated with aging. As one ages, the tendency to become sick is there. But, there were these rumors of Bola Tinubu's health before the election campaigns, even before the primaries. But he insisted he was going to run. And one begins to wonder what gave him that boldness. And for me, I think it's because Buhari got away with his own, and he himself, he felt Nigerians cannot stop him. So guys, you have seen it that Bola Tinubu is not in the country. As the tribunal is going on, he has left for France. Honestly, these things do not sound well. Nigerians, let's tell ourselves the truth. This does not sound well. This does not even paint Nigeria good in the eyes of the international community. After the election, he left and stayed a month plus. And the APC people kept telling us he was resting, he was resting. Now, he has left again. And nobody knows when he's coming back. They said he wants to take care of himself against inauguration. So I just can't wait for the tribunal to do the needful. I just can't wait for the tribunal to help secure the future of the Nigerian people. Because we can't just keep, depending on these leaders who are only selfish. They only know themselves. They don't care about the ordinary man on the streets. Look at Nigeria. We don't even have good hospitals. But look at how much INEC spent on this election and ended up with this shady game. And today we have the judges all over spending our time in court and also spending taxpayers' money, for all these court sessions. It's not free. Fellow Nigerians, let's be fair. All these things are not good for us at the moment. Let me allow you watch this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.
Yesterday, Sahara reporters said they have an exclusive that the President-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu would later Tuesday night leave Nigeria to France to boost his health ahead of the May 29 inauguration. They said the information was shared with them by someone they definitely did not name, but said he or she was in the APC. So Sahara Reporters is reporting, saying that he is returning to France to see his doctors ahead of the stress of the inauguration period so he can prepare for his swearing in. A top source in the ruling All Progressives Congress told Sahara Reporters. On May 1st, Sahara Reporters exclusively reported that Tinubu visited Lagos to take a medical rest and see some of his doctors who had arrived in the country to give him follow-up medical care. So he's saying that it was learned that some members of the medical team who treated Tinubu in France were in Lagos, southwest Nigeria, to give the president-elect. You see that they have refused to accept him as president-elect, so they still quote it, acclaimed president-elect, follow-up treatment, which is the care given to a patient over time for finishing treatment for a disease. It says that although the party is rejecting the fact that he is being treated in Lagos, and then he flew to France yesterday to continue his medical attention, but they are sure of what they are saying. So reacting to that is Ijoba, who says, I beg na battery where them they boost. And another user is saying that I thought they said he is mentally and physically fit. Tinubu should go and stand for his case in court. Is this how he plans to hit the ground running? God, I beg. And then attaching these pictures. More reactions coming in from Anambra Son is saying that, so true, no good hospital for this social Lagos state. Tinubu do this, Tinubu do that. Then yet you no get good hospital for him. That's in Lagos State. Our chest God is saying that we not sign up for this, and he's crying. Supreme Court, I beg, deliver justice. He will travel more than Buhari. Well, meanwhile, Buhari is said to remain in the UK for another 7 days because he has an appointment with dentist, so he needs to check his teeth and all of that. So it's now sealed that formerly known as the dancing senator Ademola Adeleke has been elevated to the office of the dancing governor and will rule Osun State for at least the next 4 years. This is because the Supreme Court agreed with the appeal court on Tuesday that Adeleke of the PDP is a duly elected governor of the state. His predecessor, Boyega Oyetola, was claiming ownership of the victory, citing overvoting, but the court ruled that it is glaring that the appellant did not provide in evidence any beavers, but sought to prove overvoting by means of a report of examination of INEC's database or back-end server. And he continued to say that, so the database of any extract of it contains only what is transmitted from the beavers to it, and therefore cannot be a complete and accurate record of the information in the beavers. So let's have your reactions now. Lord Clan is saying that, can someone please tell Pa Oyetola to go rest now? I beg, make you allow Governor Awilo work, I beg. And also reacting is Ocular Priest, who says, breaking news, everyone is congratulating Adeleke for his victory at the Supreme Court today, while APC is seen lobbying for people to congratulate or at least recognize Tinubu as president-select since 2 months ago. If you win, you win. If you rig, you rig. Dios Gang is saying that such news weaks me, but thanks to the Supreme Court for staying fair. And more reactions coming in from the president himself. He is saying that with the final decision by the Supreme Court on the July 16, 2022 governorship election in Osun State, all hands should be on deck to provide the Adeleke administration all the support needed to implement programs, policies, and plans fashioned to make Osun flourish and succeed. But responding to the president is Harry Ofido, who says, Nigerians, don't be deceived. Congratulations to Adeleke, but I think APC has just sacrificed Osun State so that when they declare Tinubu winner in court, they will have the Adeleke precedents to hang on. Okay, so he says, this is a video reaction, a video dancing senator, now dancing governor. So I thought to bring some of his dancing videos together for your viewing pleasure. Oh, well, quite some interesting moments there. He says he's been underrated for taking dancing as his hobby, but because he was supposed to be a musician, nonetheless, he's happy that his nephew Davido is doing the Lord's work. And then a good governance advocate, Dele Farotimi, is saying that Nigeria is an incredible country that is unfortunately ruled by a horrible set of people that are sponsored by the West. He's accusing the Western world of giving criminals haven to thrive because it benefits them, insisting that they are responsible for the mess our country, Nigeria, finds herself. He was speaking at a NEDACO event in Washington, D.C. on the Nigeria elections.
Unfortunately for my country, as blessed as it is, it has been cursed by ruiners, never been blessed with leadership. And that is why you would have situations where INEC would publish guidelines flowing from the Constitution, and it will proceed to do the exact opposite of what it had promised to do.
Oh, wow.
A man could stand in broad daylight,
Very close to my house.
cameras on him, and he could tell the world, the Atiku must not vote. I can't open a bank account in America because I'm a Nigerian, but the groups ruining my country put their monies in your accounts. A drug-indicted criminal is about to become the president of my country, and you, Americans, are the ones normalizing the insanity. The hypocrisy of the Western world, particularly you continue to preach democracy, accountability, rule of law, and the rest of us. Your hypocrisy stinks. The thief does not do as much harm as the receiver of stolen goods. The West has been the net receiver of our stolen commonwealth. Without you, we will not be in the mess we are in. You sit there and you legitimize evil in my own country.
All right, so over to some comments now. Ogene Kome is saying that don't mind America. It's only normalizing LGBT in Africa that is their passion. Also reacting is Ola Michael, who says, so what should the American do? Take over the affairs of the country or install Obi that came distant third, set the country on fire like they did in Libya? What is this obsession to report the affairs of a sovereign country to another just because your preferred candidate lost? But no peace for the wicked is tweeting, says that Russia and China are right about the US and the UK. These two countries are the worst enemies of Africa, especially Nigeria. Obedient Spotlight simply thinks that what I can deduce from this naked truth from Dele Farotimi is Nigeria is a money-generating machine for the West. They help in planting corrupt politicians as leaders who will always empty our treasury and make their coffers robust. Saving Nigeria is up to you and me to decide. And to our final story today, businessman Femi Otedola is accusing his counterpart, Tony Elumelu, of being a serial betrayer by taking advantage of his confidentiality and going ahead to outbid him on a project he told him about. So he is saying in a press statement that Tony said he wanted to see me, that's him, so we met in my office where I had previously had a meeting with foreign investors who had not yet departed the premises. Curious to know, he asked what sort of meeting I had, and I disclosed that I wanted to go into the power business, specifically Ugeli Power Plant. Tony quietly went ahead to bid for Ugeli, and he outbidded me by offering to buy the plant for $300 million. So he also said that he took advantage of him because while he was trying to own Transcorp, he also outbid him in that course. So Cherry is saying that Tony Elumelu only took advantage of an opportunity, same as Otedola did in 2021 when he bought additional 2.5% at FBN Holdings. Nothing like backstabbing, there is just being smart. Reacting to him is Tochukwu Naimeka, who says that's not true. If they hadn't discussed about it and he invested out of his his own volition, then that's a different kettle of fish. But he went behind him and bought the shares after he leaked the information to him. Now that's being cocky and creepy. Also reacting to that is Johnny Bright, who says nothing bad in wanting to buy his shares during bankruptcy. It is a norm in their circle. What is fishy about Tony Elumelu is wanting to outbuy almost everything Femi is into. More reactions coming in from Joe is saying that this same way Dangote felt about you when you went to Obasanjo to collect approval to import rice back then. So that's referring to Femi. He said, you guys are just too lucky to have a country just like this. Just know the ones in government and you are termed a genius. A Nigerian is tweeting at Wilson Cyril and he says, this is not smart, it's backstabbing, most especially when it comes from your circle. Otedola and Tony were friends. Then Tony took advantage of his free-mindedness to rob him. However, that act did not reduce Otedola. When you are big, no one can dim your light. But for this last user, he's saying that this one a billionaire fight, we not supposed to put mouth. So because we not supposed to put mouth, that's how we'll call it a day.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. No doubt Peter Obi is coming. This Nigeria needs deliverance. Nigeria needs to be salvaged. Nigeria needs to be delivered. Nigeria is in a dungeon and our country keeps sliding every day. Nigeria needs God's hand. Nigeria needs to be delivered, and that's why we need competent people in the places of power. We don't want all these old politicians that are supposed to retire. They don't want to retire. Look at Akpabio going around. He wants to become the Senate president. These people never get tired of power because of the money involved. It's not as if the people's interest is in their hearts. No, it's just for themselves. Look at Lawal that has been in the Senate for how many years? He has been there, maybe more than 20 years. He still wants to be there and he still wants to contest to be the Senate president. Fellow Nigerians, it's time we stand up. It's time we stand up. Let's stand up and rescue this country. This country really needs to be rescued. Please let me know what you think about all this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.